I have really loved putting together this video for you about my progress. Doing this sort of work with my toe is not my forte. I just want to make that very, very clear. I don't assist clients with physical healing in any way at all. And this is just to help you see the mechanics behind the abundance mastery system and how they're used and how they can be applied so that you can see some tangible outcomes as a result of it. Because often when you're manifesting, you can't see anything unfolding. You can't track your progress. You don't know when it's coming. You don't know what's going on. And this is a very clear way to demonstrate to you how the abundance mastery system, when applied to healing my toe, brings outcomes to you, brings the results you want to you by combining mindset, metaphysics, and manifesting. That's all. It's just occurred to me that I probably should have maybe prefaced this entire video with some sort of warning or disclaimer for you in case the visuals of my toe have been a little bit too much to handle. Warning, this video may contain graphic content, or some viewers might find this content overwhelming, uncomfortable, all sorts of things that you don't really expect to see in a video from me about manifesting wealth. In about 2 hours time, I am going to the podiatrist and he is going to butcher me. It's the only way I can describe it. Down to there. I'm so not looking forward to this. So a few days ago, I had a procedure. I had part of my toenail removed. I had an ingrown toenail. And so this procedure that I had done, they take away like the side section of your nail and they go under the nail bed and remove the nail, and they put a chemical in there so that when the nail grows back, it grows straight. And he's expecting this is going to take 3 weeks for it to heal. And I got to tell you, I'm not up for waiting 3 weeks. Like, I've got things to do. This was the dressing over my toe. It came off like a sock. There was a lot of padding, a lot of everything on there. I've just taken that off. And I don't know if you can see inside or if you really want to, but it's a bit gooey. So anyway, my foot is currently soaking. I'll show you. I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I can. You see my foot? My foot is soaking in there. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, so my foot's soaking in some salty water. I thought this was all going to hurt. This doesn't sound pleasant, does it? Like, you know, you have your toenail removed and they cut it below, like go into the nail bed, and then they put a chemical in there, which is like an acid because it will burn. So they want to burn that section under the nail bed so the nail will grow back differently. And so it all sounded very, very painful to me, but I haven't had any pain whatsoever in my toe. And so aside from following all of my podiatrist's advice and practicing good, like wound care, I suppose you could call it, aside from doing all the right things in that regard, on the energy front, here's what I've been doing. So when I got home on Monday night, I was really worried about how this was all going to feel, especially this acid in the nail bed. I was wondering how that was going to feel when the anesthetic wore off. I was not looking forward to it. And I assumed that there was going to be pain. So I cleared that belief that I was going to have pain, and I haven't had any. And the most, even sensations, like I haven't even really had sensations. The only real sensation I had was some throbbing that lasted maybe less than a minute yesterday morning, and that was it. So I've done that. So I cleared some beliefs on the pain front. You can tick that off. I don't have any pain. I have done some hands-on energy work, and so I did that. But the other thing I've been doing as well is working with the etheric field, the etheric layer around my body, or around my toe in this instance, and stitching that layer back together so that my toe heals really, really fast. And like, I've got to say, so far so good. I was worried about getting my foot wet today because I thought when water gets on it, it's probably going to hurt a little bit. So I cleared that belief, no pain. I was worried about the salty water because I think putting salt in an open wound, that's going to hurt. No pain. So it's good. So far so good. Today's Thursday. I'm going to see my podiatrist again on Monday. So I can't wear shoes yet, so it's going to be really interesting to see like how this all heals. Good morning. Just checking my hair. Is to do from my podiatrist. So I'm a very good patient, and together it's teamwork. I'm seeing this as a teamwork thing. He gives me advice, I follow that advice, and about how to maintain and look after and clean and everything else, look after my toe. But I have chosen not to believe what he's told me about what to expect in terms of pain. And I've chosen not to believe what he tells me in terms of recovery, like this is going to take 3 weeks to heal. I don't believe him. And the reason I don't believe him, right, this is how I see it. Not that he doesn't know what he's doing or anything else, but I don't have this experience personally. I haven't had this procedure before, and it makes perfect logical sense that yes, this is going to hurt a lot, especially like when you put the chemical in the nail bed, especially that part of the procedure. And his advice was, it's once the anesthetic wears off, this is going to burn and you're going to feel a burning sensation for a few days, 2 or 3 days. And I haven't had that. I haven't had that at all. I've had no pain. I've had nothing, right? So that's my experience with this procedure. It's a pain-free procedure, and which is great because I created that for myself. Why would I decide to believe that I'm going to go through all this pain and discomfort and it's going to take me 3 weeks to recover and my toe can get infected and all this other stuff? Why would I buy into that story when I haven't had that experience myself? So I purposely choose not to use his advice as fact. It's his opinion, and I respect his opinion very much, which is why I'm following all of his advice and recommendations about cleaning the wound and all that sort of stuff. So I respect him very much, but in terms of what's possible for me, in terms of recovery, that's for me to decide. He's just giving me an opinion in terms of how long this is going to take for me. But I know things that he doesn't know too. So let's just see. I'm so curious. I want to see what he is going to tell me on Monday. So I've got, in 3 days from now, 72 hours. Love to know what he's going to say. And hopefully, like, I need this to be healed, so that I can wear shoes, because I'm getting my car serviced on Monday morning. So I need to go drop my car off, and then I'm going to do some things in the morning, and then I'm going to go see him at 11:30. And I think by the time I finish my appointment with him, I can go collect my car again. So I need to wear shoes. Like, I've got a lot of stuff going on. And then I've got meetings and things in the afternoon from there as well, like clients and things too. So I have a busy day. And then it's my anniversary on Wednesday. And I want to go out for dinner. And I want to wear some shoes. Like, I'm not going out to a restaurant in a pair of Ugg boots. Like, that's not going to happen. It's my anniversary. I don't think it's a good way to commemorate any milestone in your marriage by wearing Ugg boots. It's not going to happen. Because I haven't put shoes on yet, and it's so cold in Melbourne, and my feet have been really cold. Because I've got these, I've got these open toe slippers that I've been wearing, and I feel like all of the heat is just exiting from me through my feet. My feet have been like ice cubes all week. So that has been the hardest part of doing this, is having cold feet. No pain, just cold feet. So I don't know if he can, I can give him a testimonial or not. How was the procedure? I had really cold feet all week. Other than that, it was fantastic. It was a pain-free experience. I don't think anyone's going to believe you. Anyway, it is what it is, yeah. Not my problem. So this is my experience. I love it. Well, I don't love it because I don't, I'd rather be doing something else than soaking my foot in a salt bath. But you got to do what you got to do, right? So, and it's only until Monday, and then I think I'm off the hook as far as the salt bath goes. But even the salty water, like in an open wound, doesn't even hurt. Like, whatever. Okay. Speak to you tomorrow. I should explain the method to my madness in showing you my toe example as a way of highlighting, I suppose, or demonstrating how the abundance mastery system that my clients learn can be applied to anything, and why I'm showing you this with my toe. And there's a few reasons behind my madness with this example. And one is that it's really tangible. Like, you can see, as we go through this process together, you can see that as a result of the work I'm doing, the effect and the outcome it is having on my toe. And because when we're trying to manifest things for ourselves, they're not tangible. You don't get tangible outcomes with things. And we hope and we wonder and we can doubt that what we're trying to manifest and materialize into our world is actually working. And we can, put things down to divine timing. But the truth is, unless you can see things actually taking place, you can get really disheartened and start to doubt that it's actually going to happen. It's true. We've all been there. It's happened to all of us. And if there's situations where you've been working on something for a long time and you're not getting outcomes, you might have a block about something in some way that's preventing that from happening, which is a different kind of story. But this is, just a healing process for my toe, where I'm using the exact same principles that are part of the abundance mastery system, and that is your mindset. We're getting metaphysical, and we are manifesting outcomes. So we're using all three, and the metaphysical component of this involves working with energy, involves working with the quantum field, and in this case, because we're working with my toe, we're working with the etheric layer as well. So it's quite a bit to it. So that's everything that I'm doing with my toe. It's pretty good. It's pretty exciting. I'm really impressed with, I just had a look at the photos from 2 days ago when I first unwrapped my toe compared to today, and it is healing beautifully. So I am highly, highly confident that tomorrow is going to be just as fantastic. So I imagine you would have seen the photo anyway, but now my toe is all wrapped up again in gauze. I'll show you my toe. So, anyway, tomorrow it's going to look even better than it does today. The nail bed is still red, I noticed as well, which I didn't notice was even a thing until yesterday. But makes sense. Like, there's a chemical or an acid in my nail bed. So I understand why it's red, but it's not painful in any way. So still very grateful for that. This whole pain-free experience that I'm having. It's fantastic. I like it. I see it very. It's been very insightful for me in a lot of ways, and an opportunity for me to receive some training from my spirit guides as well. And you might notice that today's Sunday, so the 30th of July. You might notice that yesterday there was a section in the center of my toe that looked, or in that middle section of my toenail, where it looked more healed than the top and the bottom. And that was a training opportunity for me with my guides, because I wanted to know why that was, what's going on, why is that like that, why hasn't it been happening uniformly down the side of my toenail. And so we did some training on that, and I implemented what they advised, and that's why you can see now there's like minimal redness and gooiness down that whole strip, and like just within a day. So who knew? So I have like extra information about why that is. Everything is made up of energy, right? So you're an energetic being, and you have an electromagnetic field around you that broadcasts and radiates out who you are. It's like having your own, playing your own music note in a lot of ways. That's kind of what you broadcast into the larger electromagnetic field that we're all part of. Everything within that is energetic. So we're like, one of my mentors describes it as an energetic soup, which is really exciting. And so I treat everything as energy in my world. And what I really love about this toe, and my toe, is that I can leverage the energetics of myself and my environment to experience rapid healing like I have been. And when you do that, when you're very aware and you're very conscious of who you are and how you fit into the broader energetic picture, you can start to leverage that information for yourself as well and apply that to money, which is what I primarily help my clients do, is money. But because you have a relationship with money, in the process of acquiring more of it, you go on a very big spiritual journey, and you end up clearing a lot of, you can call them energy blocks, you can call them limiting beliefs, but there's more to that picture than just limiting beliefs alone. There's patterns. Sometimes it's not even a thought process. Sometimes it's a feeling. Sometimes you've mimicked energy from caregivers from when you were a child, before you could even speak and before you could articulate what was happening around you. So there's a lot going on with us energetically. Our reactions happen automatically for very specific reasons. And so once we unravel all of that and you free up some more money for yourself and you work with the energetics around you and to speed things up and get results you want to see faster, that's where the power lies. You can all manifest, you can all throw something out there with, really strong intention, and imagine what achieving that is going to be like, or step into it, however you want to do it. You can all go through different manifesting techniques to achieve what you're after. This is just another layer to speed things along. So yes, there's divine timing. Like with my toe, the cells still need to heal. There's obviously a lot going on. But I can help facilitate that process. That's all I'm doing, by leveraging energetics. and getting a little bit metaphysical to affect the physical. So I'm so excited to share that with you. And I am going to be looking forward to wearing some shoes. He told me that this takes 3 weeks to heal, and it's not what I'm experiencing. I'm here. I just arrived to come see my podiatrist, and I can't wait to see what he says. So I had my appointment with my podiatrist and it went really, really well. He said it's healed beautifully, and usually he would recommend people come and see him in 2 weeks for another follow-up appointment, but for me, I don't need to. So I have some additional healing to do, unfortunately. So my podiatrist, Chris, he got his scalpel and removed some of the skin that had grown back near the nail that's already there, and just to keep it away. So I'm going to have to heal that little part of my foot. He did say, the other thing he said was that the nail bed is probably red, obviously from the chemical that's been put in there, but there'll be some bruising from where he removed the nail in the nail bed. And it's not bruised, like you can't actually see a bruise, but and it doesn't feel like a bruise. So I'll do some extra work there. And I've just put my Ugg boots on, and like it doesn't hurt. It feels like there's a little bit of pressure on top of my toes, so I don't think I'm going to do shoes. I'm going to settle for the Ugg boot. Oh, so nice. So cold. So it's quite nice to have my Ugg boots on in winter. Not wearing these for my anniversary though. So that's on Wednesday. So let's see what I can do by Wednesday. Yeah, so if I stand up, I can feel like a little bit of pressure on my toe. When I say pressure, it would be like, oh, if you had your, you know, like when your toenails are too long and you wear runners and you you might go for like a really long walk or something, and you just feel like that bit of pressure in your toe because your toenail's too long. So it feels a little bit like that, but obviously the nail's not long because I'm missing part of it and he's cut like the top quite short. So that's not the issue. The issue is, you know, obviously because I've had this procedure. That, and it's wrapped up in gauze. So, and it's dressed. So there's extra padding there, which will add pressure anyway. Makes sense. But no, it feels pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to stay in Ugg boots for the rest of the day. I'm happy with that. How exciting. So 2 days, Wednesday, anniversary. Okay, 2nd of August, let's go. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 1st of August. And my toe feels really good. Yesterday I put on some Ugg boots. Feels really good. It doesn't feel, and today it doesn't feel as bruised as it did yesterday. Like by bruising, that feeling, like just that there's pressure on my toe. Like I don't feel any of that, which is nice. And so funny, I didn't actually work on my toe last night. I had a really busy day, I was tired. But so I didn't do any work on my toe. And this morning I could feel where my podiatrist scraped the skin away with the scalpel when I went to see him yesterday. It was so funny. I was telling my husband that I just spent all week growing that skin back, and then he got the scalpel and moved it away. So I just left it. I didn't do anything about that yesterday. And this doesn't hurt, which is nice. There was a little bit of stinging, like when I was in the shower, but nothing like dramatic. I don't know why he wants me to put, if I'm being honest, I don't understand why he wants me to keep putting antiseptic on there, because There's no open wound, like there's nothing to really heal. Maybe just because that's what you're supposed to recommend as a doctor. I don't know. I just don't know. I just decided that I'm going to go to shops today to buy an anniversary present for my husband under the disguise of buying some wine. And so obviously I need to put shoes on. And look, I don't know if you can see my feet in my shoes and feel like it feels really good. Like I don't, there's like a tiny little bit of pressure. There's a tiny little bit of pressure. So I think I'm good. Like that's nothing. Tomorrow, anniversary shoes, mission accomplished. Good morning. I am just soaking my fully healed foot. It kind of seems like a little bit pointless at this stage because my foot's doesn't need to do any more healing. So I don't know why I'm really soaking it. There's nothing to heal, like it's healed so well. My body is a healing machine and I think we get it. Mission accomplished. I can wear shoes. I wore shoes yesterday, but I can definitely wear shoes for my anniversary, which is today, the 2nd of August. My anniversary. Tonight we're going out for dinner. We're going to go to an Indian restaurant that we both really like. And I already know I can wear shoes. We figured that out yesterday when I went and bought a present for my husband. And that's it. I might show you my outfit later on today. I've got no news for you. Nothing to say. It's fully healed. I'm done. But how good is that? Like I healed a procedure in, well, let's go 8 days because I didn't try shoes on the Monday, which would have been 7 days. So I didn't try them on Monday. I tried them on Tuesday. So it took me 8 days to heal, and it normally takes people 3 weeks. See what happens when you add a little bit of magic into your world? You can definitely speed things along. You can definitely manifest a lot faster. You can definitely apply the same principles to your abundance. 1 bazillion%. I'm ready. I've got my boots on. Going out for dinner in my boots. Yeah, I am actually. Filming my feet, my documentary. Happy anniversary to me.